Shut the cock up for Jolly Lord. Can y'all hear me? Because I'm in my mask. There's a reason I'm in my mask, though. There's a reason. There's a reason why I'm in my mask and my headphones. Well, yeah, the headphones too. Okay. So I can take the headphones off. Woo! Anywho. All right, so you guys know I've been working. You guys know I've been working on this warrior, right? And I'm still working on it. And so I thought I had it ready for paint, and this is a good thing to do for all you guys that want to do your paint and stuff like that. All right, so check this out now. I had it all ready. I whitewashed it and bleached it because I wanted to get as close to the natural color of the wood as I possibly could. All right, so this is what I did. I kept bleaching it, I bleached it for like 4 days. Just throwing the bleach on it, letting it dry. Throwing the bleach on it, letting it dry. Throwing the bleach on it, and letting it dry. Okay. And it did. It brought it back to the natural state, which I thought, whoo, this joint is going to be purty. Okay. Then I threw it in the paint shop where all the heaters are to let it dry out more, because I wanted to get all the moisture out of the wood, because I wanted to hear the natural sound of that base wood before I put that clear on it. I left it overnight and I thought I had everything glued up, and it wasn't. So got in the shop the next morning and it was splitting apart. It was actually splitting apart again, but on the wings. That's the only place, on the wings. But just in case everything else was going to split apart, this is what I went out and got. All right, so you can see it now. It's got some stuff on it, like clear stuff. That's epoxy. All right, so I had to epoxy all of this. I epoxy all of that, and I epoxy all of this. This already been epoxy once, and I had to come back and epoxy it again. So this time I'm doing epoxy too, and you can see that the wood is pretty much rotting out. All right, so I gotta save it before it continuously get right out, because right up in here is real soft. So I fill that in with epoxy, and I'm gonna let it dry, and I'm gonna fill it in again to try to level it off. I don't want to get this thing perfect, because to get it perfect, look at this, the nose running. Sorry, bro. Nose running. All right, so I don't want to get it perfect, because getting it perfect meaning that you can't see the war paint and the battle it went through. So once again, on the back, you can see again it started splitting. This is rotting out. This is rotting out. It's really soft. So I put a lot of epoxy on that, and then I'm gonna sand it off. But the other wings, I did the same thing with this. Epoxy that, and then epoxy these. You can see mood chimes. You can see again that I epoxy that too again. Couple spots just to make sure it don't come loose again. So you can see the sander right there. So both my sander and my drill or drindle. So once it dry, I'm gonna let it dry for like a day. I may put it back in the heat again, just to make sure that she stays stable. I think she's gonna sound amazing once I get that clear coat on it. It's gonna take me about, I would say, 4 to 5 clear coats on this base. That's clearing it, sanding it, clearing it, sanding it, shooting it, sanding it, shooting it, sanding it. Keep doing it until it stops. Because this is raw wood, and it drinks. It drinks. So I had to keep doing it until it stopped drinking. I could just seal this with epoxy, and then I won't have to worry about all of that drinking thing going on. But I don't want to seal it with epoxy, because if I do, I think I'm gonna change it. It'll change the tone of the base. From what I heard so far, when I first put it back together, excuse me, it sounded really, really good. So we're gonna keep filling in the cracks and the holes and sealing it and then sanding it, because when you fill it in, well, let's go to the side. Fill it in and sand it. It comes back to looking like this, even with the epoxy on it, because you got to get epoxy in the cracks, and that's what I'm doing right now. Let it dry in the cracks. Once it dry in the cracks, then I can sand it off again, and it'll go back to the natural state. All right, so like I said, guys, I don't want to get it beautiful. I just want to get it amazing. I want her to talk in a normal talk without, all that shiny on it. She's been hurt. She's been through battle. It's just like you. Through battle, you don't come out looking the same way. Now, you can put some lotion on, some cologne on, but your battle scars, you want people to see them, because you want them to know that you ain't been perfect and you've been in war. So basically, that's what I'm doing to her. That's what I'm doing to her. Just bringing her back to let people see that she went through a battle, she went through a war, and she still came out on top. She's still living, she's still breathing, she's still ready for another battle. She's still ready to conquer another battle. So that's what I'm doing to her today, or this week. Hopefully by next week I can put the clear coat on it and then put her together. But I just want you guys to see where we are. I'm excited. How about you?